Hello, Star. And sorry I'm a bit late. I was trying to re-download You're Just a Third Wheeler so that I could maybe get Mayrin on screen as well. Babysitting Severin. For a definition of babysitting. But alas, I can't seem to find it. So, back to Fantasia. Before either of those characters were born. And Mayrin at least is not... Ed, it's a MILF! Mayrin at least is not getting born. Let's go! Because I have paired up her father with someone completely different. Sorry, Mayrin. On descending the stairs, Serena saw someone in the backyard trying to hide something under the hay. Zen, what are you doing? Oh, Serena. I was hiding my wares here. One can't be too cautious with the bandits around. Oh, look at you now, Zen. You're taller than me and you look strong too, right, doesn't he? Thanks. How many years has it been since we last spoke? 10 years, more or less. You told me to stop fighting then. You told me to stop blaming myself. I couldn't protect you and I was weak. I still am. You still blame yourself. Nothing has changed. No, things have changed for the better. I'm with Samael now, and we're expecting a child. Oh, so Big Guy finally made a move after all. Everyone saw it. You're not surprised. I've seen the way he looked at you while in the realm. Good for you. Seems like everyone here accepts you too. Yes, this place is more welcoming because Samael keeps Galvanus in check. Don't you think this place is nice too? We can live happily here, with Maya as well. Sure, that'll be great. Who's a polite young lad? There's gonna be a but, isn't there? It's not a luxury I can afford right now. Maybe if the world became a better place and we get to fully live as living beings. Hi, Chris! It's Zen talking with our mom. Our shared mom, but she raised us in different time periods, so it's not weird. I feel like I keep needing to reiterate that. It's because she is so mom. She is so mom, and I love her so much. And it would be doing a disservice to pretend that she's not like Ash's mother figure, or that she is not Zen's mother figure. But I don't want it to sound weird. Hi, Dark. I'd gladly live here someday. Would he live? And, oh, look at the time. I should be sleeping now. See you tomorrow, Serena. Thanks for the hospitality. Kids these days. You've never been good at hiding your feelings, Zen. Next morning, though. Good morning, Ash. Whoa. Her new clothes. Serena got them for us. It looks so cute on her, right? It's not weird is always a great way to join a stream. Welcome, welcome. Altair was out of his armor. In contrast, Malik had put some armor on instead. And look! Altair actually looks quite handsome in this. Why did I say actually? I'm sorry, Altair. You guys look different. Is that all the compliments you can muster? Oh, maybe the lady's just shocked. Somehow you look more fit for adventuring. I mean, Cheryl? Going by the fake name Cheryl? Get Freya's, and I'm sorry, Altair hat. Oh, there's a lot more I need to apologize to Altair for than that. I like these clothes. Serena sure picked them well. Now we can go around without any problem. So, what's the plan for today? I think it's best to meet someone in charge. Tell them we're from a guild or something, or just passing by. In that case, I'll go with you. Also, now that we're in town, let's find a way to send a raven to Leonora. I should patrol around the village and make sure the bandits haven't met up yet. I see. Would you like to accompany us, Ash? I'll stay here with Zen. Lots to catch up on with Serena and Samael. I see. See you later then. Bye. Everyone left. They seem to be in higher spirits than yesterday. Maybe it was the new outfits. Where's everyone? Morning to you too, sleepyhead. Wait, didn't you also get spare clothes? Huh? I don't really need to. I'm a nobody anyway. I see. Did you see Sereno or Samael anywhere? Oh, I'm sure Samael's at the back. Wanna go say hi? We can all walk down memory lane about the times we were in the realm? Yeah, remember when we were in hell? Yeah, good times. Whoops. We can also ask him about old Galvanus if you want. There's Samael, the future duo. He went to the backyard where Samael was trying to get some water from the well. Samael, do you need a hand? Okay, I guess out of all people, Zen is the most equipped to make that joke. Samael stopped and turned to Zen. Go ahead. Break a leg, Zen. Dark, what do you mean you got norovirus? I'm glad you Please take care of yourself, Dark. Nice to see you exchanging morbid pleasantries with each other. Nice to see you again too, Ashlyn. Congratulations on the pregnancy, by the way. Oh yeah, I heard about it too. Congrats, old man. Finally get to see some real demon children outside the realm. Oh no, get lots of nutrition in you, okay, Dark? Lots of Gatorade and, what else is good for health? Vegetables? I know, peas or something? Some delicious, unfrozen peas and, beans? Peas and beans? Beans? No, don't eat those. Thank you for the sip, Hope. Oh. Hello, Hope. Thanks, where's Mai? She's with her boss. She's found herself a job. Anyway, I heard that you left Galvanus' gang too. Do you know what happened to the others? Shay died in the war. Shoot. Tolvax? Hellraiser. Lady Valen put him down. Hellbone? King burned him. They really killed all of our friends. And by they, let's just say, the protagonist of the previous game. Oh, jeez. So, that leaves you, me, Mai, and Galvanus, huh? Basically. Alright. Now you and Serena need to have lots and lots of children to make up for that. We're trying. Do it yourself. Yeah, I don't think I'll be bringing children to this world yet. Besides, no one's interested in me. I'm like sidekick material in someone else's story. Hey, no one should be breaking the fourth wall except for me. Oh, you never been with anyone before? No? Huh. Not even a casual fling. No? Is that so surprising? Yeah, I kind of expected people to throw themselves all over him. I just didn't think you'd... I mean, you're kind of sturdy, so... It's just something I developed from pulling the cart everywhere. Turning into a giant snake is very exhausting. I need to keep myself in shape. But you know, there are a lot of people who would consider the giant snake form a plus if you were ever to feel comfortable. Nice, keep it up. Thanks, I guess? Get a room. Oh, but in any case, is Galvanus still as strong as he was before? Yeah, Ash like, nope, lovely ladies. He thinks he's gonna turn. I thought we can't turn into Hellraisers anymore. No guarantee about it. Yeah. So he's on the verge of turning. Fighting him will be tricky. In case you don't remember, Hellraisers are the final stage of demons. When they, become really, really powerful, but at the expense of, I believe the kids call it going absolute ape. I don't like how that sounds. Well, let me explain. He explained your plans to Samael, and he seemed to dislike it immensely. Even if you kill him, the rest are gonna have us pay. Your leg's busted, Samael. Denso Pinai! God, he's so handsome! But I think this is the first time we've seen this all game? Elenus recruited me because he'd rather not have me against him. Just remember that. Then... whoops, I apologize for my outburst. I think I should just go and eat something. Yeah, that helps me think. Then hastily excused himself. You could see that he looked very distraught. He's hiding something. For sure. I'm not good at prying. I'll do my best. Yeah, that's more of Serena's specialty. Oh, yeah, do you know who has ravens in this village? Better, I've got eagles. Can't have them fly when bandits are around, though. I'll see. I'll tell... Cheryl about it. Okay. So I'll see you around then? I'm talking to you again, Samael. Take care of Zen for me, yeah? He's a good lad. He is. Just a little weird, so. He is. I will. You returned to the inn only to find everyone was already there. Oh, that was quick. Oh, whoa, what's this? Good timing, we're just about to start. Samael appeared from the backyard following you. For some reason you didn't see Zen anywhere. Thomas, these are the adventures everyone was talking about. Greetings, for I am Thomas Selenarius, the first, the mayor, acting mayor, of this bustling village of Crestone. Alan, who will be our representative? I will. I'm Cheryl from Leonora. We were hired by the guild to get rid of Galvanus and his bandit rogues, but beforehand we'd like to know the situation first. Samael, or are they for real? Yep. No can do. But why? I'm sorry, dear maiden, you're all from... Sorry, treating myself to another sip. I thought it would have gotten better after a week, but it's kind of worsened. You should probably see a doctor. Well, from Leonora, say you don't have a clear grasp of the situation, but he protects the village. What does extorting money and limiting your trades qualify as protecting? He did a better job than the border patrols, anyway. You know how much tax money Requia turned from us every month, and what they did to us if we didn't pay on time? Took our women and children. Only the gods know what they did to them when they took them. No way. It's true. Those members are young'uns from this village. Those who lost their wives, their children, faith. All joined the bandits. He knew it. I know that Valentine's in charge now, but what if they're worse than Requia? Who will protect us? Of course I'm capable of fighting, but most of us are just farmers, and carpenters, and blacksmiths. We can't afford a fight breaking out. Farmers and carpenters and blacksmiths famously do not work with our bodies. We are not physically fit. No, my fair maiden, no can do. We'd rather have Galvanus's gang here. So what Serena said is true. But how are you going to pay them this month? I heard your crops are lacking. We'll figure something out. Always do. They always give us a second option. We'd have to surrender something, but it was better than what Requia did to us. Yeah, Princess is learning a lot about what happened beyond the castle walls. The Messiah was famously a carpenter. Maybe one of you just needs to find some divinity. Nope, all divinity's taken. Sorry. Actually, the Messiah was a high school girl. This conversation's over. I'd like you to leave our village before he comes to collect our fees. It's better for everyone. Good day, my fair maiden. Please do not hate me for this. Thomas left, as if he was no longer open to discussion. No, it can't be. Cheryl? My father was not that kind of person. Fatima bolted out the door. None of you were sure what to do. I'll go after her. You're not going? I think you'd want Malik to calm her down as of now. Yeah, I can't ask her to give up on her feelings that easily, or, well, I suppose it's that she's given up. She knows that he doesn't like her, but that doesn't mean he's not still a very important presence in her life. More important than Altair, even. I don't know what to believe right now, either. Fatima stood alone in the village outskirts, trying hard to suppress her tears. She'd vowed not to cry again ever since that day, but at that moment she felt like her whole reality was crumbling down. She'd always thought the monarchy was doing its best for the people, but it turned out she was blind to the whole situation. Nobody liked the monarchy. Fatima? Malik? Now you understand what I meant before, right? It's time for you to face reality. This is the state of Requia now. No, all this time. Why didn't you ever tell me? Do you expect the higher-ups to just let me tell you the truth like that? The time is now to finally open your eyes, Fatima. I can't believe my father and everyone did that. Why? I can see where they were coming from. Requia needs to be stronger. Everyone wants resources these days. We have to fortify ourselves with weaponry and men. Without the people, we're doomed. What's a kingdom without people to rule? Sorry if I've been hard on you all this time, but you're the only one left. It's your choice now. I'm just laying it all out for you. It was hard before, but now, after seeing you change so much on this journey, I'm starting to believe in you. Keyword starting! What's so funny? You thought I'll be the same person as my father, didn't you? You tell me, Malik? All this time, did you hate me? I've never hated you in the slightest, Fatima. I've always thought you were the only good thing left in Requia's monarchy. Oh! You're the only one I want to see left standing at this regime's end. He said the thing! He said the thing! God! Malik is such an interesting character. We're not going on his route, so you won't get to see all of him. I'm actually not sure if you'll get to see, like, his whole deal during this route, but... God, thank you. Hey, can I hug you for the first and last time? Just a little bit. Sure. Malik awkwardly pulled Fatima into an embrace, and she quietly sobbed against his chest. Unsure of what to do, he ended up stroking her long hair as she continued to cry. I'm sorry. For everything. Yes, me too. I'm sure that you'll find someone who loves you, Fatima. I know. I don't look that bad after all, do I? Of course you don't. Oh, Altair! Go get your girl! Altair! I can come back some other time. No, I'm done here. You know what's best, Fatima. Altair! No, I know that you've always had feelings for Malik. I did, but, he never felt the same, so I am letting go. Really? Miss Altair, I'm going to move forward. It's my duty. Princess, I know how hard it is for you right now to hear the truth. It was the same for me, too. Altair's a noble, so he also had the privilege of maybe not looking that closely at things. My father and Reginald were the ones who knew the ins and outs of politics. I was just there as a second son, it seems. An heir and a spare. No idea what the nobles and monarchy were doing all this time. I was too busy advancing my magic so that I could protect you. It blinded me from everything else. What? At first, my goal of becoming your bodyguard was merely to raise our family's standing in the palace. But during the war, you came down to the troops and healed them personally. I've always thought that to be admirable. Just watched Spy X Family, so second son is a trigger word for me right now. Oh boy! Before I knew it, I'd fallen for you, princess. I know it cannot be, since I'm a human and you're an Avondale elf. I've tried holding in these feelings, but I guess the heart wants what it wants. I don't want it to be hard for you, princess. I just wanted you to know. No matter what you choose in the end, I will always support you. Even if you end up marrying someone else, let this man see you pull through in the end. I'm content with just that. Altair. I'm so small and soft. Altair's a real sweetie when it gets down to it. It's a shame we won't get to see him together with Maya. Thank you very much. I know I cannot respond to your feelings right away, but until that time comes, will you stay by my side? Of course. Both of them then walked back toward the village, hand in hand. Afterward, Fahima left to her room saying she needed some time alone. Hey, maybe we should cheer her up? What do you suggest we do? I propose we bake a cake for Cheryl. The wheats never fail to lift my mood up, so I'm sure it'll work wonders for her as well. Yeah, same with me and my buddy sweets. That's not a bad idea. I agree. Sure, why not? Yay! Let's go ask Serena and Samuel. By the way, do any of us here know how to make a cake? Here's the kitchen. Everything's free to use. Except for those in the bottom drawers. What's in there? For the baby. Aww! We've been keeping supplies considering that trade's hard nowadays. I'd suggested we gotta start early. Don't think I'd manage without her. Look at the slight smile here. Just the smallest upturn of his lips at the corners. They are in love. Anyway, that's all. Happy cooking. Don't destroy our kitchen. Thank you. Aw, they're so adorable. May they be blessed with lots of babies. I mean, apparently the doctor told Serena that she has a very weak womb, so she needs to be so careful with this. But who knows, maybe a miracle. Maybe 1 million babies. Actually, that put them in debt? Well, I'll be making the mousse. Do you want to bake the cake, Lady Ash? Well, I don't know how to handle cooking utensils. What am I supposed to do first? First, you break the egg. Here, try it. Picks up the egg, smashes it against the floor. Okay. You squeeze the egg in your hand and it broke into pieces. Ah. That felt painful for some odd reason. No more babies. More elemental. We're baking. Maybe you're better off just mixing the ingredients. That's a splendid idea. Minus 100 babies. I think that's a crime, actually. I think it's a crime to subtract babies. Now, egg, sugar, vanilla, and a touch of... Then quickly prepared the ingredients at an incredible speed and handed the mixer to you. Now, please whip this until the mixer doubles in volume. Crime this, code of conduct that, don't eat babies, they say. I'll do my best. Yup. Careful, Ash, I think you're going too fast. Here, let me help you with that. Ash, give me your hand. Lee came toward you and was about to take your hand in holding the mixer when... I'll take care of this. I think you should just watch the oven for me. Oh, I see how it is. Oh. Okay. Hey. Sorry. Here, Sir Altair. And quickly took the bowl away and handed it to Altair. What's his problem? Let's just concentrate on the cake. To give our all for the princess. The three of them started working and you awkwardly watched them from the sidelines. I'm moral support. Taking a sip. You seem to be doing their best for Fatima. You know Altair was in love with Fatima, but what about Zen and Malik? Well, we definitely know Malik isn't in love with Fatima. I started to wonder... if Zen... You walk closer to Zen, who is happily preparing the mousse. Well, I mean, Cheryl seems to be popular these days. Well, what can I say? She's the princess. We're not supposed to say that. There's only the four of us here anyway. I'm pretty sure she'll appreciate your hard work then. I mean, she's accepting of our kind, so it's not weird if she started to grow on... Oh, I will not fall for that. What? Don't worry, Lady Ash. I won't fall in love with royalty. And chuckled nervously and then leaned toward you and whispered, "It's just asking for trouble, really." Yeah, he's really right about that. Great, I guess. Why'd you ask, though? Just making sure. I'm also not interested in anyone back in Requia, by the way. I'll keep that in mind. But anyway, thank you for everything you did. You didn't do much, you know. I feel like you've always looked out for me. It doesn't seem to matter much to you, but it does to me. Tell you what, when it's your birthday, I'll make something for you as well. Do you remember when? I don't remember. Yeah, I'd assume that the realm typically didn't keep documentation on when the demon babies first manifest. It's not something worth celebrating anyway. Oh. I'm sorry. Don't be. Just pick one sunny, happy day and make me something by then. How about the day I met you? So you got a whole year to prepare then? Which day? The when you saw me in the realm, or 2 days ago in the plains, I mean? Why? Guessing that day would always be some sort of anniversary for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. The three of you finally finished making the cake. It really smelled quite delicious. Honestly, quite incredible. I think we made it. Even the smell of it makes my mouth water. Don't drool on the cake now. What? It's just an idiom. I'm just joking. Come on, Ash, let's not tease him further. But he's so teasable. Coming. What is it? Surprise! The cake is here. And it's not a lie. This game came out in, what, 2024 or something? What is this supposed to... We made cake! But it isn't even my birthday. We just wanted to cheer you up. Besides, there's no excuse for cake. You guys... You've been through a lot, Cheryl. Please accept our humble present. We want you to be happy, Cheryl. Smile. Thank you so much. You're making me want to cry. Fatima quickly wiped the tears from her eyes. Hey, it's okay to cry. Did you know that if you make cake with a lie, that's pretzels? I believe in you, Cheryl. Now take the first bite. Of course! You guys eat this too! How funny would it have been if Ash changed her mind right now and poisoned the cake? Five of you finally finished the cake. We talked about a little bit of everything, even though Malik was mostly silent. Malik still being un-Malikish. Alright, listen. There's this game called Questions and Commands. I propose we play it. Oh, I've heard of it. Oh, interesting. What's that? Also, where did Fatima hear of it? It's a group game where people take turns asking each other question or command. When someone chooses question, they must answer a question truthfully, regardless of how embarrassing it is. When someone chooses command, they're given a task to complete, and they have to do it. Can't hurt to try. I'll go first, just to show a demonstration of it to Lady Ash. I'll pick question. Go ahead, Lady Ash, ask me anything. Anything, yeah, anything. Let's see. Have you ever had a crush on someone? You certainly did not waste any time asking, did you, Ash? What? It's a valid question. No ulterior motives here. Not really? But why? Never bothered to? I don't think anyone's gonna be interested in me either. I'm sure someone is, it's just that you haven't realized it yet. Sure do hope so. The most attractive question is one that sparked some terrible Greek tragedies. Yeah, that's why I skipped over it. Wonder who that is. Could they be in this very room? Alright, that's that. It's your turn, Lady Ash. Want question or command? It's my turn to ask. Have you ever had a childhood crush? Oh, what? Oh, come on. I know we've all liked someone that was out of our league when we were younger at some point. That's the wrong hotkey. Moving on. Cheryl, who are you talking about exactly? Fatima let a dry laugh. Alter quickly shoved Zen's arm. Never mind. Have to answer that, huh? Well, you see, I actually like pain for a bit. At least we only got a cake here, no golden apples. Or, well, we don't have a cake anymore. We can't have the cake after eating it, you see. What? You mean that cake? Well, I saw him guarding the entrance to the realm one day. He was able to fend off Galvanus, and I thought that was cool. I mean, even if he had to turn against his own race and kill Hellbone, still, I think I had a crush on him for a long time. That was the sort of dumb that... Just forget it. Well, Sir Kane is an esteemed hero, so it's not dumb. Makes sense. Now I want to see what this Kane guy looks like. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hang on, I got this. I got him. I think... If I check my screenshots over here... Yeah. Look at him! Oh? What is it, Dark? Dark if you do a Digital Circus reference to Kane right now, I swear. Oh, look at the lad! Look at... Dark, I swear! Look, he's such a bad boy, wearing his jacket like an asshole. Should I use one of my custom emote slots for teeth? I actually heard he looks handsome, so I understand. Okay, who's next? Then it's my turn. I think I'll go with command. As you wish. I want you to go up to Samael and ask him if you can touch his cat ears. Altair, that's gold. Yeah, I thought that he'd go easy on Fatima. You're a genius, Sir Altair. Altair! It's called a command for some reason. Will not apologize. Hang on, actually. I wonder what Kane looks like? Fine, I'll just have to ask him, right? Whoa, is she gonna be okay? Or have you followed Fatima as she stomped out of the room? Stopped Samael, who was about to go to the backyard. Sir Samael! Carol. Good night. Touch your cat ears! It was worth a try, I'm sorry. All right. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Well done, Lady Cheryl. My stomach's hurting. And he said yes. I wouldn't have been able to come up with such a dare. Hate you all. During the cheering up Fatima party. You're next, Altair. What would you like? I'll go with question. Okay, it's my turn to ask. Do you have any sort of experience with girls? Malik, you sure do like asking these questions, huh? I also want to know. Oh, if you insist. Do you know Lady Carmichael? Oh, I know her. She had a big... Oh, you mean Alyssa? Yes, Lady Alyssa. She used to bully me back when we were children. And we attended the same ball when we were older, and she said she was attending just to attract my attention. She kissed me on the cheek that day, and... did you kiss? I ran away. Yeah. You what? I was panicking, alright. Besides, I only... studying magic. Altair is not subtle. Did Fatima really not notice? Sure, studying magic. Who up studying they magic? Oh dear, poor Alyssa. Now she hates me. Justified, I think. Rest in pieces. Anyway, that's all next. Guess I'm last. You'll be our best command, then. Let's see. I want you to sing an opera in Sir Altair's voice. I need to turn the volume of the game up for this. Why me? Because I'm the one commanding. Try, here goes.
My name is Altair, protector of justice. I shoot fireballs and make pretty barriers. Hey, someday I will make the princess fall for me. I'm totally stronger than the guy they call Malik.
What kind of messed up lyrics are those? God. I'm pretty sure those are the only voice lines in the game. And they're so incredibly worth it. I do not sound like that. Have you ever heard yourself? Don't be mean to him, alright? Oh, yes, ma'am. And I'm surprised I never knew you can sing, Malik. Y'all think I'm just good at swinging big swords around, huh? I thought you were just compensating for something. Then you can't just be saying this. And you get those as a channel point sound bit? I can't have the entire Altair opera song as a sound bit. I don't think that I should have the entire Altair opera song as a sound bit. But never mind. Well, I suppose we should all rest now. Thank you for tonight, everyone. I feel so much better now. Thank you for being here for me. Despite everything, I'll never give up and keep living to the fullest. Let's hope for a better reformed Requia. I'll save Crestone and everyone. You're always welcome, Cheryl. I'm glad to see her happy again. Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure that we're on a route where she isn't killed. Continue discussing the plan tomorrow. But today I've had my fun. Have fun with you all. Have fun with you all. Hey, we should do this again after this is all over. Right. We should. For some strange reason, you feel content. You've never felt like this for the longest time in your life. You brought all the leftovers and eating utensils back to the kitchen when... Hey. Oh, hey, Samael. You still awake? Making sure everything's locked. Let me see. Put the dishes over there. I'll wash it later. Huh? If you say so? Both of you fell silent as you threw the leftovers away. Samael was one of Galvanus's right-hand men, so it was odd seeing him wash dishes. And now he's all a right-hand man. So... How's domestic life for you? It was different. I can see that. I've never lived in a house before. Oh, he likes living in a house. Really? Samael was a nomad when he died. They were known as savages, even though some of them were starting to be more civilized. Right, nomads are the furry race. That's why the cat ears. Only died in a war. Didn't bother getting a house. Lived alone till I died. Next thing, I was a demon. He remembers that much. Guess all lonely souls became demons when they died, huh? Didn't regret it, though. That's Zen, Mai, you, Serena. Never been alone ever since. It's great. I'm happy for you both. I couldn't live the life Serena wanted, so I'm glad you're around for her. What are you looking for? Excuse me? When you left her. But you wanted something more. I'd like to see the world a bit more. I died young, so I want to experience a lot before the inevitable happens. I said I won't have any regrets. Fair enough. When you're at the end of that road someday, you can always come back here. Papa. Thanks for the offer. It means a lot. See you around, kid. Samael had finished putting the dishes back in the shelves and was about to walk back to his room. Oh, wait. Yeah? Please take care of Serena. She's my only family left. Oh, their family. Even though she wasn't the one who gave birth to me, she's my mother. It goes without saying. Good night, kid. That was the longest conversation you've ever had with Samael. You didn't usually talk that much. And he even started this conversation. He initiated. Deep down, you were glad that some of the meat demons managed to find their own happiness. You wanted this village to be safe so Serena and Samael could finally have a blissful life. In the end, they just wanted peace. So, should you stay to defend this village, or should you get more help? Next day, it seemed like everyone woke up later than usual after last night. You all finally gathered at the inn to discuss your plans. Zen was nowhere to be seen, though, but you all started with him anyway. Anytime Zen is not in the party, you should be asking, where is Zen? So, what's our next plan? Maybe we should just leave as they said. You serious? We need to kill Galvanus. He's manipulating the people in Crestone into submission. They'd rather have him than be free. Oh, everything happened because of my father. We just need to talk some sense into Galvanus. Peace. I'm sure there's something we can do without bloodshed. We refuse to take the same path as my father. We're not qualified to do something like that. We're still a runaway and we're lacking manpower. I think we should wait until we're prepared enough. Can we at least try to see what he'll do if they cannot afford to pay him this month? Considering they saw us when we stole their horses, don't you think they'll try to find us? If they catch us here, it'll be a problem for Crestone. Lady Sylvana knows your face. You can't be seen here. Wait, I agree. I'm sorry, but I'm not leaving Crestone. I can't leave them to fend for themselves. Fine. Then I'll gather supplies, leave first thing tomorrow morning, and get some troops. Who's coming with me? I'll go with you. After what happened yesterday, it felt like it was just a dream. Your party seemed to be splitting up once more. Ash? Yes, I'm Ash. I'll stay. I'm worried about the village too. I think Ash and I will suffice. You just go. Malik stormed off, looking pissed. Let's go check the horses, and Altair. Yes. You decided to go after Malik to discuss your next course of action when... Hey, Zenny! These things are hard to sell squint by. They're not enough to pay the bandit. Get help in his own way! Please don't call him Squinty. Shoot. Guess antiques are only popular with the nobles. On the other hand, do you have one of those herbs usually used for recreational purposes? Oh, are you insinuating that I have Euidius cerepatus? My, that is illegal. I am very offended by this accusation, sir, but how much do you need? Perfect, my good merchant. You see, my beautifully concocted plan is to serve Lord Galvanus this to calm down his nerves, and then we can... Are y'all gonna drug the king of bandits? You're one of the travelers, right? Now listen to me. I'm about to reveal my wonderfully thought-out plan to please Lord Galvanus, and I'm talking to him. Him. Pay him no mind. He's just a tool, but an important tool nonetheless. Is we? Then quickly cover Thomas's mouth. His Wii. His Nintendo Wii. Lydia's just doing business as per usual. You're selling all your stuff? Yeah, I thought I'd help them ease the burden of their debt, but these just won't cut it as it turns out. I don't think I'm gonna need them anymore anyway. Yeah. Did you know that I myself named episode 8? Just ask Ed. I'm giving them everything except for the bathing suits. Wouldn't want Galvanus to know I'm selling bathing suits. Used bathing suits at that. Oh, ha 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 ha. Bathing suits, hand them over to. I'm sure they can pay off our debt. If not, we can use them for educational purposes. Shush you. How generous of you. Like I said, Galvanus' bounty... I'm not supposed to say that, am I? My bad. Yeah, the problem is, Fatima and Altair are leaving tomorrow. I mean, Cheryl and Altair? Oh. Can we talk about it somewhere else? Can you turn off your sparkles real quick? Sure. Let's get Sir Malik and Samael too, then. Can you fill me in on the way? Just shrugged. That's all I can give you, sir. Treat them well. I'm joking. Aw, such an overdramatic man. I made sure not to damage your vocal cords. Then the three of you gathered round at the inn's backyard. Oh, this is all we've got, huh? We could use a fire mage, but now that hope is toast. Are you so against Galvanus anyway? Not judging him, actually. I just need his body. That sounds wrong. What do you need his body for? For a greater purpose, of course. And since Lord Malik also wants him gone, then we're all good, right? I suppose you can try something and not get us involved. When the trade happens, hi. For the lathe, follow him. Then we make plans. How about we sneak into his lair and kill him in his sleep? Assassination, huh? Sounds right up my alley. Right, that's a secret from Malik. Excuse me? I think a fly went into my mouth. Oh yeah, by the way, where can I get some explosives? That little farmer's house at the most southern part of town. If not, try the local merchant. Follow-up question, why's the local merchant got dynamite? Got it. What are you planning to... there you go. What could he possibly want to do with that? No. I should train. Want to come with? Nah, I think that I'll probably follow Zen. Thanks for the offer. Do it yourself. And now, ads and being right back. Alright, back to dynamite. Nice, some dynamite. How much is this, ma'am? About 500 Arzettas, sir. Why's the shopkeep hot? Robbery! Isn't there a code of honor between merchants, ma'am? Here, silly. Put a few gold coins on the table. You shouldn't have. Don't say I never give you anything. What's a dynamite for? Just a precaution if things go wrong. Hey, Lady Ash, I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it about? Well, let's go outside. You know, Zen, what were you doing just now? And who is the hot shopkeep? Unlock the secret of the 3/4 pose instead of the straight-on pose. I didn't even bother to attend a meeting. If you truly want to get to Galvanus, this isn't how... I know. So? Hey, Lady Ash. What do you think of Creststone? What I think? If Creststone is so great, why haven't they made a Crest 2? I think it's a pretty okay place. Serena and Samael seem to be happy here. Yeah. I might be happy here too, so that's why I've decided to invest in this village so it can become an even better place once its bandit problem's over. Why would you do that? Doesn't seem like you'd benefit. Just glad that there are people who want us around. It's refreshing. Makes me remember that there are some things worth more than money. And like Princess Fatima, for example. She's also a nice person and definitely worth more than that reward you were promised, right? Make sure to protect her too. After all, you're her bodyguard. I mean, considering you don't seem to be planning to kill her anymore. Yeah, about that. We have a lot of opportunities for you, you know. I seem to have missed all of them. But when I think about it, if a demon ended up saving a princess, wouldn't it paint a better picture of our kind? After all, they all seem to think we're all good-for-nothings. True. Hey, what are you planning to do after all this? You seem to have sold all their goods already? Cash in Galvanus' bounty and get loads of cash, of course. I'll probably rebuild Creststone with I'll make it the busiest village there is. That's if we manage to take Requia back, but I believe in the princess. Now you're supporting her? You see, when I turned into that giant snake, Princess Fatima didn't look at me as if I'm a horrible monster. She tried to see the good in me, which made me feel like she's actually worth protecting. I can't remember if a Zen and Fatima romantic subplot is an option. Hi, Ivory. Yeah, that is a nice thought. How about you? Well, if Lord Armin knows I'm bailing, he'll probably want my head. it's Fantasia! It's the third Fantasia game. Not to where you don't need to play the first and second, but I still recommend that you do. They're good games. They're good games. Lincoln pins. True. I'll probably return to Valdrox. Not if we can defeat him. You won't have to run away and live on the streets again. Lived in the guild with several other people. Sure, but you can live here with... So, hey, Lady Ash, have you ever thought of the future? The future? Yeah, like, want to start a family or a business corporation with your name plastered all over it or something? Like Ash Assassin Corporations? Just realized that we demons don't really have last names, do we? Well, I mean, I don't even remember mine. Probably for the best. Once we become demons, we become separated from past lives like that, and lose those connections. Oh, well, actually I do remember my surname from when I was alive. Probably because... Are you alright, Lady Ash? I'm fine, just my memory was coming back a bit. My name was Ashlyn Clayford. That's a really nice name, Lady Ash. So, Zen Clayford, huh? Think about it. If you do remember your last name, doesn't that mean your family lovingly raised you at some point? At least until you were big enough to remember. Don't you want to go look for them? Is it worth it, though? I mean, it looked like she was an elf in life, as I'm pretty sure she was. So then, doesn't that mean that probably at least one of her parents is still alive? I think it is. Now you also need to be prepared if the worst comes to pass. Think of it as closure. I'll think about it. I might want to ask Serena. She protected you back then because she said you're her family. You never told me about... are you sure? She might have her reasons, but I'm sure. Just think about it. You walked in silence as the sun began to set. Then, pardon? You better start thinking of a last name for yourself so you have one too. Nah, I'm good. Well, how about Clayford then? He just goes for it! Why, want to adopt me or something? So that's what you want? You know, I feel like you're messing with me. I admit I do like your embarrassed face. I'll get you back for that. Hey, Dawn! Hey, Dawn, do you remember Ashen Covenant? The O2A2 title? Hey, do you remember? Yeah. God, Fantasia's good. By the way, I noticed you had your eyes wide open this entire time. Oh, I'm sorry, got carried away. Hey, what's the big deal? You know exactly what. I open these eyes and next thing you know, people are screaming at me. I hate opening them wide. Reminds me of what I've become now. Right. Aside from his claws, which he might be able to hide if people don't pay attention to his hands, or his fang, which I guess also isn't too visible if you don't pay too much attention. He can pass for a human relatively easily, huh? You hate being a demon? Who doesn't? Wanna know how Mai and I died, Lady Ash? Oh. Well, this is gonna take a while to tell. My sister and I were born into enslavement, I think. I don't remember what happened to our parents, but they probably didn't want us, so we were sold. The twins were in their holding cell with 7 other children. Given fodder that even livestock wouldn't touch, it could barely be considered food. Same, I didn't touch her share of food, so the others stole it from her. The usually feisty little girl was unmoving, lying quietly on the plank of wood covered with cloth, their joke of a bed. Why? Girl remained still. Why, are you okay? Her brother put his hand on the girl's forehead, only to realize it was blazing hot. Help! Somebody help! 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 My sister, something's wrong with the... Shut up. What's with the girl? She's so red. That's what I've been telling you. My little sister's sick. The man entered the jail cell and examined her. The rash had started to spread all over her body. Not the vermeil pox. And the slaves got it too. Is that curable? How long she been like this? Just today. I reckon it hasn't spread to all her organs just yet. Medicine's expensive. Please cure her. Slave master just stood up carrying Mai outside. Hey, prepare the red room. Ben's heartbeat almost stopped. The red room is where they usually slaughter the animals. I won't let you. Ben jumped at the slave master, trying to stop him from killing his sister. Kill her, please. Listen, kid. The cure for vermeil pox is expensive and she's gonna need intensive care, which I can't afford. It all comes down to money, huh? So before the disease spreads to you and all the people in your jail, we gotta end it. Your sister's way more useful this way if she... Ben's palm landed on the slave master's jaw. He was filled with rage, enough to make his hit sting even whilst he was weak from malnutrition. You... But of course, an ill-fed child was no match against a grown man. Both children were killed that day, Ben for defiance and Mai due to her illness. Only the gods know what happened with their bodies afterward. All our lives, we'd never been free people. It was what I wished for when I died. To be free. In the realm, we were bound to Galvanus in order to stay alive. Even then, I made a mistake and lost my leg. Becoming a demon is supposed to be a second chance at life, but the realm was not a great place to be reborn in. Which led us to be bound by the man who has Mai, and now we have to do all of his errands. He had Mai kill others for him. I don't want that life for her. Once in my life, I want to be free to do whatever I want. Whilst reaching for that goal, I found out that only people with money and power can. But demons like us aren't entitled to money and power, are we? You, me, Galvanus. How similar we all turned out to be. Scraping at the bottom of the barrel to get by. Resorting to murder and trickery even though we probably don't want to. Probably there was an option at the very beginning where you can have Ash say, "Yes, I'm an assassin because I love to do murder. Murder is my favorite hobby." And then you have no choice but to eventually kill Fatima. Which is a really funny option, but yeah, that's true. And there's also the fear of turning into mindless hellraisers who will never have their own free will. And I keep wondering, why was I even reborn if it ultimately leads to the same conclusion? Oops. Sorry for being such a downer. Crestone is a ray of hope for me, though. I really hope that one day I can see my own eyes in a mirror and accept who I am. Then, yeah? Your eyes. Can you open them once more for me? Why? Because I think they're the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. I'm not sure how to respond to that. You don't have to. Isn't it so sweet? Hey, why are you closing them again? Oh, no one's ever kissed a girl with their eyes open, have they? He almost jolted back in surprise and then realized what he was about to do. Instead of leaning away, you lean forward, bring your hand to cup the back of his neck, holding him to you. Both of you started to move your lips against each other's gently. Aww. 'Cause And that's how he was born. Why isn't it resizing? When was your first kiss again? You could barely remember. You couldn't even tell if it was from this life or before, but you knew for sure it didn't feel as good as this. Oh, what? You bit me! Zen wiped out the blood trickling from his lips. It seemed like you also accidentally bit him. That's hot. He just slowly grows larger for the rest of the game. Every time he becomes more of an inevitability, his presence grows. Kind of forgot we both have fangs. Yikes, sorry. It's alright. That'll be one heck of a story for a first kiss. That was your first? That wasn't yours? Aw, man. Don't worry, boy. Who got there first doesn't matter. It's the last that counts. Hello? Oh. I think we should head back? Yeah, we should. But, can't believe we're even doing this in this kind of situation. He said nothing and took his hand, walking back towards Creststone. Zen, are you there? It's still dark outside, probably just before dawn. You open your eyes, hearing Fatima's repeated knocks on your room. Wait, this isn't your room, no way. Wait up, I'm dressing. You heard a rustling sound beside you and someone hurrying up, throwing the sheets off. Did I? Oh, what is it, Cheryl? This is awful! I was about to say goodbye to Ash when I realized her room was unlocked and she wasn't inside. You know what? Maybe the baby boy shouldn't be watching this. Do you know where she is? Hello. Apparently she's right here. Oh, the door's that way. Excuse me. Well, guess it's time to get out of bed. You're wearing my pants. Oh, no wonder they feel so tight. Good for them, good for them. They're so direct with their affection. Morning. What? Oh, there she is. Where were you? Ash was just playing hide and seek. That's all. She was hiding in Zen. Playing hide and seek. Altair's eyes darted between you and Zen. I see. Goodness gracious, our apologies. Why are we apologizing? No, you don't have to. I'm the one who should apologize for interrupting. But they're comfortable despite how tight they are. Must be what they're made of. Girlfriend material. Oh, thank the gods Malik's not here to make the situation any more awkward. Divert the conversation. Why were you looking for us again? I'm just here to say goodbye. I promise we'll be back with reinforcements. Yes, we'll be back as soon as we can. Please hang in there. Do our best to. Please take care of Malik as well. He's probably not the Malik I used to know anymore. He's changed somehow. But he's still our friend, so... Please, don't let Malik do anything that can get himself hurt, alright? I'm sorry for asking so much from you both. You've been nothing but great help. Yeah, don't worry, Cheryl. We'll look after him. It's a promise. Thank you both. And our regards to him. I don't think he's in his room right now, and I can't find him either. I'm sure it's nothing. Now you're just some Malik that I used to know. That explains things. We'll be off now. See you. Take care. I'll send you a raven once we get there. You saw Altair squeezing Fatima's hand as she started to get even more emotional. Don't you ever make Ash cry now that you're sort of. Are you? What, together now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll make me cry instead. Dang. You shook hands with the team and Altair before watching the both of them depart on one of the stolen horses. Well, that's taken care of. Yep. Do you regret not killing her? Not one bit. Guess I realized I want to be better than that. You're better than most people I know, Ashlyn. Considering most people you know are from Galvanus' gang, that ain't saying much. Oh, right. Oh, why can't I be smooth? You'll get him someday, Tiger. Give him another smooch right now. Hey, at least now we both know who swept whom off their feet. Hey! Good morning, you two. What? My, I missed them leaving. Good morning, Serena. Yeah, he's doing his best, and I love him so much. As a reminder, the game is for some reason free. Please. Roots are so good. Morning. You look especially bashful today. Excuse me, I need to go do some other stuff. Oh dear, my children have certainly grown up. You're up early. This is what I usually do every morning. Hey, Zen said he'd rebuild Crestone, but I'm not sure. Do you like living here, Serena? What is it like being in Crestone? I like it. It's so peaceful, just like my old village. Oh, did you ever live in a village before you became a demon, Serena? I did. Back then, it was an age where halves were condemned. You can see that I have my elven mark under my eye. Elven families tattooed our family crest on our faces when we reached a certain age. I'm well aware. That's how elves show they belong in a clan, right? Oh my god, I just realized something. The foreshadowing's been here oh my god. It doesn't mean anything to you guys, but it means something to me. I lived in a small abode like this one. Serena? Zen told me that I was your family? Does this mean we're related by blood? Why didn't you tell me all this time? Ashlyn, I'm sorry I never told you. So it is true. Many years ago, back then, I was only a young girl. My elder brother returned to the village from magic studies with a wife. He was a human. Elves weren't really accepted in the community at the time, so of course it would pose a problem. It caused an uproar in our family, but being the kind-hearted man he is, our father agreed to keep her. They had a son, your brother, and we were overjoyed. Soon after that, your brother's half-abilities emerged. He's so baby! To notice that he's got his family crest in this picture. So that means that Ash died before she even reached this age. A few people couldn't keep their mouths shut. As news of a half in our village reached your mother's family, they demanded your mother and brother live with them in order to exploit his powers, but my father refused them. Because of the stress, your mother went into labor early and died giving birth to you. But you survived. Our family decided to keep you being alive as a secret to everyone, to prevent your mother's family from trying to get you back. I just lost my daughter as she was a stillborn, so I raised you. Upon hearing the news of your mother's death, her father attacked our village. Your brother and a few of the villagers were captured in the chaos, and then your father was killed. I managed to save you, only a few days old. Wow. How could you remember all these? I thought our memories as demons were... I remembered everything upon meeting you again in the realm back then. You were the only one I had. I promised myself I'd take care of you. But she still died before us, huh? Still, I was young and alone back then. I had no idea how to raise a child properly. For those they took, I still don't know what happened to them. All I knew back then was that no one should know your identity. They gave you a made-up last name and tried to raise you myself. But then your half-power emerged. They found us and we were separated. I died protecting you and turned into a demon, and you... I didn't know what happened to you. You felt like such a failure. If I was given a second chance, I would want to be a better mother figure to you. A second, third, fourth chance. In all my lives, I think that Ash would like having Serena as a mother. My wish was to see you once more, and see you grow up to be a beautiful woman. Though you can imagine my surprise when I found you in the realm as a demon. I knew in that moment that you'd also died with a lot of hate in your heart, and that it was my fault. Though, why didn't you tell me about this? Because I didn't know what happened to you after I died? I'd rather you not know. I was hoping you wouldn't care about the past, but here you are. No, I just felt afraid that you wouldn't forgive me for abandoning you. You have every right to be mad at me, Ashlyn. No, this is what Zen keeps saying when he says you keep blaming yourself. You're the reason why I was able to be alive, even if it was just for a short while. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't be tied up by guilt, Serena. Live your own life. You have Samael, your baby, then you'll always have me. Serena took both of your hands in hers. I don't care if you've never thought of me as your mother. I love you like my own child, dear. I love you too, Mom. That's why I'll fight to protect the village you love so much from Galvanus. Thank you. Thank you so much for forgiving me. Even so, you can't keep wondering, your brother, is he even alive? I always thought that no one wanted you, but knowing that you used to be loved made it better. Yeah. You felt like you wanted to find him after everything's over. Now that we're together, make sure no one can ever hurt you again. Even if it's Zen, I'll beat his ass, I don't care. Even if it's me, what now? Speak of the demon. Galvanus is coming today. I should prepare a big feast to please him. Please, take care of my daughter, alright? Did Lady Fatima tell everyone about us? Oh, I don't care even if she did. So, what are we? Right, we kissed and then... But who knows? Who knows? Well, I'd rather say we're the best of friends, except I plan to eat your cookie and kiss you on a daily basis. So we're suddenly married now? Is that a proposal? Zen Clayford, huh? Doesn't sound bad, actually. But you'd rather be. No. Everything just happened so fast. Was it even real? Then you had time to figure it out, right? Yeah. Okay. I was looking for Malik. Turns out he was at the tavern the entire time. He'll be alright. We should probably prepare now. Oh, and Ashlyn? Together or not, I gotcha. Gotcha. You know what you're supposed to do, right? Hide, stay put, no matter what. Got it. Alright. I'm going outside. Scared? He squeezed his shoulder and stood by his side, watching from the windows. Then just gave a big thumbs up. You saw a troop of bandits approaching, led by a demon you knew all too well. His towering figure had always intimidated those around him in the past, and he naturally looked even more menacing amongst these mortals. Thomas. You're Galvanus. He's so big. I also want him, but I'm pretty sure he's exclusive with this one person. Sir Galvanus, we prepared a banquet and a special drink for all of you. What if I send another link to a certain game right now? Wait, oh, is it also? What if I send the link to a different game right now? Just because I want to show all of Sir Twilight's games. I got a shill. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Dark. Hope you enjoyed making out then. We prepared a banquet and a special drink for all of you. Please go right ahead. This way to my house. No need for chit-chat. The money, if you will. Please wait a moment. Here, this is all we have, sir. Rose handed Galvanus a bag of money, followed by the items from Zen's cart. Lavana. Yes, sir. Lavana moved towards the offering and began counting. This isn't enough. Thomas? Sir, I apologize, this is all we have. How many times they let little things like this slide? We thought we'd come to an understanding. My men have worked so hard to keep this little village safe from enemy soldiers and wild animals. Of course they'd need food to keep their bodies strong. Where's your father? He understands what it's like to be a village leader. My father's gone because you recruited the town doctor as payment last time, sir. Ah, jeez. Oh dear, my condolences. Silvana. Right. My apologies, sir. Do you have anything else to offer? Please, you have to understand the crops. I'm going to count to 5. 4. There are travelers. You can take their horses. What? 3. 2 of them were demons like you. They'll kick your ass into smithereens. All this. 4. They might be the ones from the party who took our horses. The ones traveling with those Requiem Knights and the Crown Princess. Interesting. How much is that princess's bounty again? Princess? 1 million Arzetas, sir. And 100,000 for Sir Altair Brideguard. 1 million Arzetas and a bonus. Oh yeah, that's a lot of cash. Well then bring them to me. Sir, didn't you hear what I said? There's no need. They already left. My good friend Samael. Do you think they ever explored each other's bodies, Galvanus? You haven't hurt anyone out of my respect for you. This is getting more and more intolerant, my friend. Our offer, take the horses and leave. But the horses already belong to us. Boys! Galvanus nodded at Serena and the bandits leaned close to her. You wouldn't dare. Grab the winged woman. You! Suddenly, streaks of light began to envelop Galvanus's body. When he was in that form, you knew nothing could stop him. Samael was thrown back just from the force of the larger demon's transformation, followed by a sharp blow to the gut, sending him even further. He hit Thomas, softening the impact. It was faster than you would have, but he was surrounded by Galvanus's men and knocked back down to the ground. He stood on all fours and managed to slit one of the bandits' throat with his claws. Savannah held a knife on the back of Serena's neck. I'm sorry. Not that sorry, apparently. You stand back or I'll slit her throat. Samael, please stop. It's up to you to save Serena. Bring her to me. Galvanus clutched Serena's arm tightly. Any more pressure than that and it'll snap like a twig. I know that you're here, girl. Tell me, would you rather come out or let me break your mother's arm? I swore you could hear a faint snap. Hush, wait. Get off me, Malik. I won't let him hurt her. Get your hands off her. With you exposed, the other 2 stepped out of the inn and followed close behind. Is that everyone? No, sir. We're missing Sir Brideguard and the princess. Miles right, they already left. What are you waiting for? Get over here, closer. Would you rather she die? He pulled Serena forward a step, making her stumble. That's enough. You will not get everything your way. Stand back, Ashland. You're no match for him. Galvanus snapped his fingers, not giving you time to process. Only when your sword's deflected there, steel against steel, that you realized the bandits had jumped at you. You knew you're better than them. You avoided their attacks with ease and struck back at them like a seasoned killer, because you are, aren't you? All you can do. An arrow struck your thigh out of nowhere, ruining your balance. Another swordsman jumped for an attack, but you're not ready. Malik blocked the blade before it could connect. Careful, Ash. I'm going straight to Serena. Don't. A strong gust of wind threw up the men about to block your path. He turned and saw Zen aiming his rune gun at him. Thank you. Can you clear the way? I'm gonna free her. I don't think that's a good idea. Sylvana readied her bow, about to take a straight shot at you. Why not a by shot? Another gust of wind blasted through and scattered all her arrows. I'm on it. Stand back, sir. I'll take care of her. Sylvana quickly stepped in front of Galvanus to protect him, but he shook his head. Let her come. Oh, then step forward all you wish. Sir? The yellow streaks on Galvanus's body spread to his right hand. Seems he's readied himself to take your attack. A target that big, you were sure you wouldn't miss? However, Galvanus, still holding onto Serena's arm, simply sidestepped with ease. He's faster than you anticipated. You can't be both large and fast. That's against the rules. Hello, J. Elmore. Yeah. Next blow landed on his right arm, wounding it. Yet somehow he seemed unperturbed. This man is truly a monster. All the same can be applied to you, but still. You heard him giggle, then something hit you. Your last attack left you wide open. Girl, but too close! With his free hand, Galvanus seized that opening in a second and struck. Felt the impact almost immediately. Sexy arm. Ashlyn! No, it's not a punch. It's as if he was breaking through your ribs, snapping them to pieces. Your vision spun as you slowly lost your ability to think straight. You're sure your insides were bleeding. You heard a loud hissing sound split the air. Men screaming. What the hell is that thing? Sir, what do we do? You tried to see what it was, but your consciousness had already faded away. You felt like you heard something. What are you trying to do? I'm trying to heal her, all right? I'm not as good as Fatima, but it'll prevent her ribs from piercing her organs. You felt something pressing on your ribs. Every inch of it felt like your world was going to crumble. You tried to escape the pressure by flailing your arms, but it hurt you even more. Pin her down. I'm here. Hang in there, all right? Someone was holding both your arms. Think we should knock her out? Wait, let me do it. There's a better way. Something was pressed to your nose, and the world was pitch black once more. So, Malik knows healing too, huh? Well, that would explain why his body is suspiciously free of scars. I wonder. Oh! Fatima! Stay down, you shouldn't be awake. Serena! Samael, what? Hey, everything's alright. Don't worry. I'm here, alright? Then held your hand, squeezing it tight between his palms to calm you down. Aww. No. What happened? They were resting when Thomas appeared before us, begging me to come back. He said Galvanus would murder each and every one of you if I didn't return and give myself up. They want me there tomorrow night at their base. So I'm here. I'm sorry. It was all my fault. I was rash. No one's blaming you. Galvanus was deliberately using Serena to tick the both of us off. Still, hey, if anyone wants to blame you, they'll have to go through me first. Even you. I healed both you and Samael. He's still resting now, but Galvanus apparently took your mother. I'm sorry. No, there wasn't really much to repair. Zen, you said Malik healed them. Yes. I need to go talk to him. You rest, Dash. Oh, how are you feeling? A lot better. Thank goodness. Tell me what happened? What happened is I used my powers again. Yeah, that was the hissing sound. I thought I lost you. Did you turn into that snake again? I'm sorry, I was in a panic. They managed to drive them away, but they still managed to take Serena with them. We still have to deliver Fatima to them. Well, come up with a plan for that. Sort of. You bluffing? Nope, it's 100% foolproof. Really? Yeah, Ashlyn, don't worry about it. This time we'll get them. I'm not much of a fighter, but these brain cells are working just fine. I couldn't help but notice his trembling hands. It's obvious he's saying all of this to calm you down. I know you, Zen. Don't pretend. Can't hide anything from you, it's just me paying attention to you a lot. In 100, you still find time to do that? I'm gonna miss everyone's discussion. I'm going downstairs to see them. I'll get some food for you while I'm at it, okay? Then left without waiting for an answer. What was that about? When something hits you? You looked at the dynamite on his desk. Could he be planning to do something with it? Maybe something that could also hurt him? He said he was gonna miss. Well, I had a route in mind, and we're on that route. You know what, I usually don't have very much audience participation when it comes to visual novels. So why not right now? Hey. Me see. Oh, 10 stream streak, nice! Question, dynamite? I've set up a poll! Because Den hasn't told us anything about what his plan is, you know? I also really like how peaceful the music is. Are we having a bidding war in chat? Okay. Okay, so we are tampering with the dynamite. Not letting them explode. It took them and started tampering with the fuse, rendering it unable to light up. You hope. For good measure, you damage the lighter you find in the desk as well. Not having this go the way of Luca. The GIK girls are the best. Now imagine a GIK's end. Do you even know what you're doing, young lady? Anyway, let's just hope he doesn't notice. Oh, you heard a scream from downstairs? It's probably Altair, so he came back as well. Hey, someone can get me a napkin. We'll see this. Samuel grabbed a piece of rag and handed it to Zen. Just trying to scare me, right, kiddo? Thanks. First a power surge, then you cough blood. Finally you turn. One more. Does anyone know? You're the only one. I don't want to upset anyone. Could you please keep it that way? Of course. Thanks, man. You can still live, just don't use it again. I live bound by fear, and I'll accidentally use it in turn. I'd rather not. I won't judge you, but how about Ashlyn? Well, I'm an open book for you all to see. It'll be fine somehow. Yeah, I've concocted a plan. Foolproof plan that results in Galvanus's loss. But a plan doesn't exist. It does. Someone just has to stay behind and make sure it works, is all. And you'll have a baby on the way. All I need to do is not turn while executing it so they don't remember me as a monster. Once everyone realizes what you've done, maybe they'll accept our kind and we'll be able to live normal lives. Ashlyn, I'll make sure that legacy lives on. Then I'll have no regret. And now I gotta make a deal. See ya! Damn it. I gotta shake him. I gotta shake him. Shaking him so much, shaking him and shaking him and shaking him. Then again, all of the characters in this game are pretty shakeable. Let go of me. What are we gonna do with the boss? Bring her over to my place. Can we have her after? What? No? Aw. When you have the money, you can buy all the woman you want. Sylvana? Galvanus left, leaving Sylvana and Serena alone. Over here, madam. I heard you were pregnant? Congratulations! Are you implying something? No, I really mean it. You seem like a good girl, so why are you doing this? To survive. By taking the livelihood of others away. Sacrifices have to be made, don't you see that? Requia's royalty is always trampled on its people, and yet, after all this time, not one person has stood up to them. Not until Galvanus fought off the knights pillaging your village. Not until Valentine brought Requia to its knees. You see, even if their ways were wrong, it's through them that people like us can survive, just as Valentine will save the Requian people. Lord Galvanus has saved us and takes care of us, in his own way. He's just a lesser evil child. He's just taking care of you at the expense of others. You know, like royalty. Even so, he was the only one who didn't turn his back when I was left for dead. Now, this way, please. Don't make it hard on yourself. Who's this, Sylvana? Oh, Lady Acedia. A lady came out from Galvanus's tent. He was floating up and down. Serena looked at where the girl's legs were supposed to be, but there was nothing there. For her to float, perhaps she was a mid-mage, capable of controlling the air around her waist in place of limbs. Let me take care of her. You may go. Oh, all right, excuse me. You're a demon too. Greetings, I'm Acedia. You're correct, I'm just like you. Who are you? You weren't a part of his gang. It's funny, actually. I ran away from the realm before the war even started and told everyone I was a half. Nowadays, being a half is safer than being a demon. I met Galvi outside the realm. He was hurt after the war, so I nursed him back to health. People in my village hated having him around because they thought he was terrifying, so they drove us away. That's horrible. But we're thriving here, so I don't mind what happened in the past. Of course, it'd pose a big problem if we can't keep the mortals on our side from being hungry. Serena didn't know what to think about the young woman in red. Her smile seemed kind, at least. Compared to Galvanus, she had a very small figure. Even with her legs attached, she could not possibly reach his shoulders. Unless she had, super long legs. Which I would love to see, actually. She might be his mate. If that was the case, then he had a weakness, and if the townsfolk knew... no. Serena's conscience started to speak before she could go down that path. Using this woman to get to Galvanus, wouldn't they be the same as him? It'd be no different than the sacrifices that Sylvana had spoken of. Don't worry, we won't hurt you. What if they cannot give you the money? Oh, that would be really unfortunate. I hope it doesn't come to that. Now, let's go inside. The other men are already giving you looks. Serena hesitantly followed the young woman in red. She knew running away was futile and she couldn't risk the baby. Maybe she could try appealing to her instead. Maybe she could help her escape, but Serena knew nothing about her. So she decided to follow Asedia's whims for now. Zen entered the inn, making sure there was no blood anywhere. He got sight of Fatima and Malik in a standoff. Now, let me clarify this once more. You were the one who healed Ash and Samael, right? Meaning you're pureblood who's hiding an impossible healing power you could never have, except if you're an adept light mage, which you're not, or... Do you guys remember what Fatima said about her healing magic? That it's a signature of her bloodline? You're a half, and considering how halves always inherit their father's race and magic potential, it means your father is a Navandel with a potential for healing magic. Just like the Sultan, Hussein Khalfani. Am I right? Malik Khalfani? I'm not a Khalfani. I will never be a Khalfani. So, the rumors circulating in the palace were true. Someone like you rising to such a high position so fast, and even being appointed royal knight by the king himself was a sham. He knew you were his son, that's why you were able to surpass even the nobility. Does knowing this change anything? He's dead either way. But now you have a claim to the title of king. You're a threat to Fatima's throne. I don't know who your mother was, but you're still Hussein's... Is it? Malik scoffed. It was Hussein who married into the Khalfani family. He was never royalty, he was just an ordinary man till he married Fatima's mother. That was how he became king, wasn't it? No, I'm not... I'm the son he had before he clawed his way to the queen's bedchambers. Malik. So this is the reason you wanted to be in the palace? For revenge? How could you have hated him for all those years, Malik? When you came to the castle, he took care of you, didn't he? In his own way, he must have... Fatima, do you remember where you met him? Fatima, just stop. That's enough. Dead already, that's all there is to it. All we're left with now is the mess he's created. And as his firstborn, it's my responsibility to fix it and save the people. It's not always about you, Malik, that hero complex of yours. You've just been using it to hide your resentment this whole time. You don't care about the people. They're just an excuse so you can pretend your hatred justifies your action. If you really cared about them, then where were you before Requia fell? Where were you when Altair's family was slain? Would you get it? He was my father too. I could have... If you just opened my eyes to what was going on far earlier, then I could have done something. What difference could you have made? All you've done so far is run away and leave the work to the rest of us. Even when they first met, it was because Fatima ran away from the palace, huh? Met him in the slums. You could prove yourself right now and show everyone that you're not like your father, that you'll right the wrongs he's committed, but while I'm so adamant on saving Crestone, you're just ready to run away. In fact, you already did. I told you I was getting backup, and if I go now, it might be too late by then. What else could I do, Malik? I can't fight. I've never even been taught how to. So when your backup comes too late, oh well, you can just blame it on someone else. Fatima's hand shook. She was trying her best to contain her feelings. She just found out her childhood crush was her half-brother this whole time. Yay! Okay, you know what? That's fair, Chris. That is fair. Very fair. Oh, you want Fatima to give herself up. What then? You know Armand would kill her the second the bandits hand her over, and beyond that, it's far too risky to have her involved in this. Your plan just sounds like an ideal situation for you to take over as king. That's enough, Altair. This is between us. Siblings. Is there anything else you've hidden from me, Malik? All those things you said to me yesterday, were they lies? I've gotten so many devastating shocks these past few days, that by now you might as well dump them all on me. Lady Fatima, please sit down. Then appeared at her side and passed her a chair. Fatima threw herself on the chair in a huff, trying to fix her breathing. I'm really thankful that you returned to this village when you could have just left us all to our deaths. We've never done anything for you except make you sad. I only wanted to fix this mess he's created, Fatima. Am I the only one who has to suffer? Mother, I've never been interested in becoming king. And all we need to do is solve this Creststone problem, right? We can talk about this afterwards. We can talk sibling bonding afterwards. Now, if I may have your attention, please, I've got an idea. Will you all please listen to me? Man. You woke up to find that all your pains faded away. Hello there, Ash. Hey. Feeling better now? I think I'm completely healed, thanks to you. Of course. I'm sorry you had to come back. Oh, I'm sorry that I left. What are you gonna do? Give yourself up? Then here's the plan. He said Altair and Malik will pretend to give me up, and he'll sneak behind them and attack Galvanus. Can you believe it? Zed apparently is stronger than all of us. He said so, and I believe him unconditionally. Unlike me, Fatima. Do you know the reason why Malik was able to heal you and Samael? He's apparently my half-brother. A half with tremendous healing power, and he's also a talented knight. Meanwhile, what could I do? All I've done is hide behind everyone and run away. I get it now. Why Malik's always challenging and questioning my ways. Malik is better off being the king. Malik was trying to offer brotherly guidance. Man. So you understand why I thought it was best to rip the band-aid off by having her confess early, right? Get that longing out of the way. God help her. God. Good idea. What's wrong? I still think you're more fitting to be the ruler of Requia. But I've been its citizen for years, Lady Fatima. Believe me, I've heard and seen plenty. If you're traveling with you, I believe you have a genuine compassion that Malik doesn't have. You truly believe in the goodness of people. You believed in us. Enough for me to give you my vote. That's why I'll have your back. I won't let the bandits get to you, so please, for my sake and everyone in Creststone, be our queen. I'll do my best. Oh dear, I really have to. Excuse me. Fatima's character development through this game is really my favorite. Brought you porridge. You're recovering. You should have something easy on the stomach to be safe. Just give me that then. Open your mouth and say ah. Ah. Hey, I don't need to be spoon-fed. Just rest. You do in prime condition tomorrow. Sorry. The plan won't work if you're not there. Do you think I'd rather sit around here and wait when I'm clearly a better fighter than all of you? I know. That's why I'll meet you there tomorrow. They're so cute! Look at Ash's little pointy teeth when she goes, ah. Say, ah. Ah. I want to do this with Ed. Ah, really good. Oh, that's adorable. Really? And added. Don't talk with your mouth full, young lady. Not my mom. Nope, I'm the guy spoon feeding you. I get a say in this. Oh, what's the plan? Easy. One group brings Fatima to them, while the other group attacks from behind. There's a powerful fire mage, you know. We shall use him to separate Galvanus from the rest. Legal take care of the bandits. I'll get to Galvanus. What do? I want you to distract Galvanus while I do my part. And in case I fail, there's a hidden compartment in my leg. Then took off his mechanical leg and pointed to a red button. This button opens a secret compartment where a syringe is located. I want you to stab it into Galvanus. Once you open the compartment, it'll send a message to my boss. He'll send Mai over. Just hang back and let the potion do its job. And after he's dead, I want you to bring his body back to Crestone and hand it to Mai. Why to Mai? That's an errand from my boss. Can't tell you the reason right now, sorry. Hey, don't fret. I'll tell you once everything's over. I want to retire. Retire? I don't want to be an assassin anymore. I realize that I want to live a peaceful and quiet life. And perhaps someday find my family. There's so many things I missed out on. So, will you help me find them? Of course I will. Say, God, he's such a bad liar. After he's finished spoon-feeding you, you asked him to stay the night, and he complied. As he tossed and turned in his sleep, you tried to pretend you didn't notice. He only stopped once you wrapped him in your arms. And time is now. And I'm back! I spent my break looking at images of Jax from Digital Circus. Pro tip. When you were walking out of the inn the next day, you heard Thomas talking with a few townsfolk. I think the princess would seriously sacrifice her life for Serena. Doubt it. We accept the plan that just to save one person, and she's a demon from the realm. And that snake demon wants to stay here after the war, right? What if he wants to replace Galvanus? He might put us all out in one fell swoop. Not to mention the chances of demons turning into Hellraisers. Are you seriously thinking of that at a time like this? But Thomas, look at the long-term possibilities here. The princess came back for us, and the demons actually broke their ribs trying to fight off Galvanus, and now you're accusing them. Thomas! But Galvanus was also like that. Our men followed him because he gave us hope, but look what happened to the rest of us. The age of the demons is upon us, Thomas. Can they really be trusted? Can we survive? But they were once like us, right? Considering that, we should at least try to understand one another. We should be willing to give him chances. Miss. Besides, it's not like we have any other options except for believing in them. You felt anger welling up inside you. You'd like to give those people a piece of your mind, but the hand slowly touched your arm, pulling you back into the inn. Zen. Calm down, Ashlyn. After tonight, everything will change. Trust me. We'll save Crestone, and they'll see us in a different light. That I can promise you. Why do we have to prove anything to anyone? Why can't we just live our lives? Because that's how this world works. We're basically reanimated corpses. No longer have a place among the living. It's up to us to create a place for ourselves, no matter what it takes. Why, I'll create that place for you, so you can live to the fullest. You mean we, right? Then you meant we? Don't look so gloomy. I know how to make you forget about that. Would you like to help me out? What is it? I gotta make sure my mechanical work Lego works well. Oh, sure, I'll help. You both sat down in the backyard with all the parts of a mechanical leg were laid out. There were bits of electronics and control panels. You had a toolbox that held screws, bolts, and other tiny pieces. This looks complicated. Are you sure I'm not going to accidentally ruin it or something? I'll do fine, as long as you do as I told you to. Okay, then. You stared at him. The machinery had small and delicate parts. You made sure you don't move suddenly to avoid accidentally kicking any of the wires away. Amazing, isn't it? I don't know how he managed to make these perfect contraptions. Moving just like normal legs would. It's because the parts of wires here are automatically attached to my, my neural systems. They work in perfect sync with my muscles. Using magic? Right now it's powered by an orb, but the boss is looking into new ways to power it. You know a lot about these things, huh? Well, I know how each part works since I've been doing the maintenance myself. I'm thinking about ways it could have been used. For example, if they can connect my neurons, then maybe I can use it as a weapon. Exploding people with my mind. It cost $1 million, so I thought I shouldn't risk breaking it. Yeah, you better. Nope, what am I here for? Okay, I need to use both hands here. Can you hand me that wrench over there? What's a wrench? Oh boy. It's the one with the U-shaped head? Ear? Perfect. Then tried to tighten a loose screw with both hands, and it seemed like he was having trouble with it. Oh, let me. You took over him and applied the force as the screw fit easier. Oh, whatever will I do without you? I know who's opening the pickle jars at home. Please. And now, can you hold these? I need to rewire them, but they have to be in place. Try? You saw Zen's hand moving fast as he worked, as if he'd done it 1,000,000 times before, in his sleep. Done. Finally attached it to a stump. There was a hum as the thing fired up, and flinched a bit as the machine connected to his neurons. He moved it around and tried to stand up. Oh, careful. I'll be fine. It's working. Thanks for the help. Thing, be glad I didn't wreck it. Now, maybe next time you need to teach me how to do maintenance of it so I can properly help you. We'll need it when we start living together, right? When we start living together? Of course. Now you're the one who needs to prepare your weapon for tonight. Let me sharpen your blades as a thank you. He ain't slick. Later that night, I have come as promised. Oh, right, and she changed into her princess robes too. Princess dress. Prince dress. Fatima gallantly walked into the bandits' hideout. Blake, Thomas, and Altair walking behind her. Ravenous walked in front of his underlings and bowed before Fatima. Ah, princess. So you really came. I admit, I'm surprised. You're braver than most people I know. Does this mean the village will be freed of its debt? Ravenous straightened, still smiling. Man of my word. They're free until after the next 2 months. Surely 100 million can last more than 2 months. Is the mage also with you? Yes, and as you can see, he's unarmed. Miss glanced at Altair. Mage didn't even bring his staff. Good. Now the rest of you can go. We're just getting started. Altair snapped his fingers. Fire flared up from the ground, encircling the hideout and rushing dangerously throughout. It was burning everything. Who needs a staff? Sorry, but my staff's just there to control my magic, you see? Without it, I tend to run amok. Aww. Oh, I so wish Mayrin were here to see this. Charred. Samuel's shout rang through the air as the villagers appeared from the bushes behind. Oh, the men had seen Zen transformed into a monster in the skirmish before, giving them a sliver of hope. They decided to fight back and retake control of their village. Stand back, sir. You have to protect Lady Acedia. Everyone charge. Altair snapped his fingers once more. A raging wall of fire burst out, separating Galvanus from the rest of his group. Ugh. Lannis hesitated on whether he should get his mate from his tent or help his men. He was stopped in his path. You me. We meet again. So you survived after all. You watch from the sidelines as Zen confronts Galvanus, waiting for your window of opportunity. Sounds of battle on the other side of the flames drowns out as you watch the two demons stare each other down. Is this it? Are we to end up fighting against each other no matter what? We used to be comrades. We could have been so again. Instead, here we are, fighting petty wars because of the living who don't want us around. Comrades is a really convenient word for you, huh? What an irony. I never wanted to fight you, but we both know why we're here, don't we? Zen. From the beginning, I knew you were too soft for things like this. A normal life suits you the most, so why play hero? A normal life is way beyond me now. Heard you're about to change. Is that true? That's been my concern for some time, but we're talking about that then. Then, aren't you the most worried about that right now? You were the most adept at using your demonic power, so you abused it simply to stay alive. Now you'll reap what you've sown. Aren't you the one who's going to turn? Wait, is that true then? Yes, is that true then? Don't act like you know me. Ash thought that she knew him, huh? How dare you then transform into that serpent form you always rely on? Well, that's your only chance of defeating me. Light streaks began to form on Galvanus's body. It activated his power. Use your power, Zen. Prove him wrong. Zen said nothing and pointed his rune gun at Galvanus. So I was right after all. Ashlyn, do as we planned. You pulled your twin blades out, charging at Galvanus. You dodged easily, but you knew that getting close to him was dangerous. You quickly sidestepped as he swung his fist toward you. Yep. The attacks are heavy. Your lightly built swords shook with every impact. They broke. Then fired his root gun, sending a sweeping whirlwind toward Galvanus. The demon's too heavily built to even flinch. The spell dissipated. That attack was practically a paper cut to him. Then clicked his tongue in frustration. Wind element spells are clearly weak against this fortress of a demon. One hit after the other. He tried to parry his strikes, but to no avail. I just can't get the inputs right. The blades are too weak for him. Ben's rune gun does no damage against him, and their swords won't last much longer. Your body's strong enough to withstand the impact, but your blades are about to shatter, girl! Galvanus must know it because he brings his fist back. He strikes you again with his power channeled into it like that. You hear your blades cracking. One more and they'll break. So it is a miracle that humans, quote-unquote humans, won the war against the demons in the second game. As your blades shatter, you're thrown to the side from the force of the hit. Galvanus towers over you with a triumphant smile. Then fired repeatedly with his rune gun, but to Galvanus, his attacks were just annoyance. It's like this is the end. No one can save you now. You hear the ground break just as you crash against a nearby treehouse. Zen's wind magic must have thrown you out from under Galvanus' assault. You felt the air break away from the approaching impact, but hadn't been faster. He hadn't... No, focus. Get up. You don't have time for this. Stay away from her. Not some fool. This lady's more of a nuisance to me than you are. Galvanus ignored Zen and dashed straight towards you. All you can do is dodge. Oh jeez. You distracted him? And tossed his rune gun away and began fiddling with his leg, getting the syringe ready. He's caught his movement for just a second, but that was all the opening Galvanus needed. And right here. He fell backwards, trying to let gravity handle the rest. Stopped midair. Galvanus had caught you by the collar. Oh, damn it. In that split second, you catch Zen already behind Galvanus, his hand raised, about to jab him. But the man spun around and tossed you at him. Not the command grab. Think I'll fall for that. You alright, Ashlyn? Fine. Sorry I couldn't. Do you want to give up now? You have no choice against me. Give up and join me. Zen? Yeah, I'm not much of a fighter. I'll give you that at least. Sure, I'm on the verge of turning. Use my ability once more and I'll doom everyone. Well, that doesn't mean I'll just surrender. My bluffing's gotten us this far. I made plans that were so outrageous everyone actually believed I had a chance, and now the only one capable of finishing it is me. Has to be, right? Hey, why are you fighting against me so much? Don't you remember who taught you how to fight and protected you in the realm, boy? Thank you for that. You're like a mentor to me. Our days in the realm, it wasn't half bad. We're both too far gone, aren't we? No, we have different things we want to protect now. Far too different. It's why I have to do this. With only his bare hand and a syringe in his right, Zen charged at Galvanus. Galvanus dodged it with ease, but the larger demon didn't anticipate that Zen would just attack him unarmed and was too stunned to even land a counterattack. What? Not yet. With only his hands, Zen cast a wind spell and threw it against Galvanus' face. The larger demon felt a stinging pain against his skull. It was even weaker than the rune gun. You... Wasting no time, Zen moved to jab the syringe against Galvanus' neck. He didn't realize that he'd gotten too close. Zen! Shoot. You almost lost your breath. You saw Galvanus' hand pierces through Zen's chest. No choice then. And used his free hand to grip Galvanus' arm, and swung the hand holding the syringe towards his neck. He did it! I'm sorry. This is what I was planning to do from the beginning. Do you think I was trying to stab you without getting harmed? Oh no. I was planning to bring you down along with me. What? Galvanus ripped his arm out from Zen's chest as he stumbled back. The streaks on the bigger demon's body flickered as he collapsed and writhed in pain on the ground. Ran past him towards Zen. Zen's chest had begun to gush with blood. There was so much. Zen, your wounds. Hey, hold on, I'll get the demon. Zen coughed blood that turned darker and darker until it was pitch black. Then, shoot, that attack actually activated it. Too far gone. Damn it. What do you mean? I'm gonna turn into a Hellraiser. His lower body was slowly being encased by scales. You can see them crawling up his arm, up his face. I'm sorry, Ashlyn. I promised you, right? That you'd be able to live your life to the fullest. Why, they can't see me become a Hellraiser. Then pulled the dynamite and a lighter from his pocket. Hey. Hey, Chris. How are you feeling about your decision right now? I absolutely adore the bad endings, especially in Azure Twilight's games, because you can always trace them back to a decision that you've made. You can always see how X leads to Y. Now, of course, this happens if this person doesn't have a high opinion of you. I have to be blown up or I completely turn. But of course, you already knew. He flipped the lighter over and over, but it didn't light. What? I knew you were going to do something, like, so I tampered with it. Why would you do that? I didn't know you were gonna turn. I care about you more than anything. Ashlyn. I don't know what to make of this feeling, but I don't want to lose. Did you think I wouldn't notice that you were going to kill yourself? I realized it, all of it. After you sold all your stock, told me you were gonna miss me. When you did all those things that the Zen I know wouldn't do, it all made sense. You both just stared at each other. Your words getting stuck in your throat. I care about you too. I don't want to turn. He wanted out on his own terms. It's a horrible life, Ashlyn. Losing your mind, knowing you're still in there but can't control your body. It's taking away my freedom. His voice changed. You took a step back. I don't want people to see us as monsters. The fire was dying down. Well, if you rushed into the flames with the dynamite now at your feet, the blast might kill more than just him. And Zen would never do that, would he? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. You don't realize it, huh? You don't realize it your first time through. You think that you're saving him. I love consequences. I'm sorry. Don't be. It's my punishment for lying to you all. He took several steps back, then a few more. Then, what have I done? Please, kill me. You saw Zen's body being ripped apart from the inside. The majestic creature broke free. But blowing himself up saved him? It would have at least made it so that he never had to hurt anyone else. Everyone would remember him as he is, instead of this. Eating bad endings like tasty cereal. Yummy! God, this is a gorgeous CG. Her eyes widened. A giant snake with glistening white scales emerged in his stead. It's a much larger snake than what you've seen before, clearly a stronger form. And he replied with a loud hiss. There was no more sign of recognition in his eyes, and as he stared back at you, all you are now is food. You turned around and ran as fast as you could. What's that? Run? It's that. Well, why are we running? He's a Hellraiser now. What? You ignored Fatima's protest and pulled her along with you. The flames had died down to a sputter. Everyone could see him. It was exactly the thing he hadn't wanted. I'm sorry, Zen. Then crashed through all the trees and people before him. He was chasing you. Why? Could it be that he hated you for letting him turn, or be something else? It's not Zen anymore, it's some creature. What the hell? Why is he attacking? All of you just shut up and run. You stumbled upon a pair of blades near a dead bandit and snatched them up, turning to face Zen. She's crying. He tried to take a stab at his skin, but his scales were too tough. For the current Zen, you were no more than a fly. I'm sorry. I could see everyone running away. His attention is on you now, but if that changes, they'd all die. You have to keep him distracted so they can escape. You can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Not here. I'm sorry. The mere swing of his tail were knocked aside and into a tree. Your sight reddened. Your legs barely moved. Did your spine just break? The white snake inched closer to you. You hate me now. Fuck you. It's my fault for taking away your freedom. Remember what Zen said that he valued more than anything? The crystals will be destroyed. The snake stared at you. You could see it hesitated for just a moment. It seems that your journey's coming to an end here. So, I'll humor you one last time. Do you wish to protect Crestone? I do. Rena, Samael, even Fatima. Oh. Well then, I can't help you fight, but I can give you some of my power. You two can turn. Really? Yes, but your body won't be able to take it for long. You're not as experienced as Zen in using the realm's power. You'll probably die. I don't care if I do. I have to free him. All right, if you so wish it. Well then, consider this a farewell gift from me. You felt power surging through your body as you begin to transform. And this is Ash's Hellraiser form. Suits her, doesn't it? The twin-bladed monster. Your blades fused with your hands, your skin toughened, and spikes slowly protruded from your body. Both your horns branched, they were tools to kill now. As sleek as the night, you were no longer the Ash everyone knew. You're now a living weapon. Your sanity flickered back and forth. All you know now is to kill this creature in front of you. Unflinched as your new form emerged before him. We're matching now, honey. But he too is ready to attack. Fight or die. And the little markings beneath her eyes look like she's still crying a bit. He leapt forward, dealing a spinning slash to his thick skin to try to puncture it. As you screamed in pain, you knew your moves were finally working. He swung his tail at you again, throwing you into the nearest tree. He grinned that barely hurt at all. Your skin's as thick as diamond. Between the two of you, it's clear who the real killer is. You shrieked and rushed towards him, this time aiming for his head. Of course Zen foresaw it. Your blade met air as Zen twisted in your direction. He bared his fangs, opening his mouth wide, and fires a strong burst of wind, hit you like a hail of arrows, shredding your skin. You should be screaming, but you just laughed and stumbled back. You are numb to the pain. It was just yesterday that you told him that you should be together. Now look at you both. Two gigantic-sized demons circling each other, measuring the other up. Two people who are in love. You just simply can't remember it anymore. Hang on, I need to rehydrate. Thank you! World's most tragic kaiju battle! Can we try for a better end after this? Zen, before you know, is a Hellraiser now, and a far better magic user. I mean, the game's free, Chris! The game's free! The game is free! He used your smaller form against you, striking your arm with his fangs when you tried to stab his neck. What? The world dimmed for a moment. Strange. You jumped back to inspect the wound. Oh, the bite mark's already turning blue. Venomous bite. Before it spreads throughout your body, you have to defeat him. Think which part of him is the softest? His heart? I drink too much! Me too, Chris! Me too, buddy! That's right. His belly. You have to slice open his belly. You ducked as Zen lunged forward. Oh, the bite mark started to sting. You felt hot as if the flames were raging all around you again. You touched another spell. How many more? You can't think straight when it's so hot. White Snake stares at you cautiously. His chest billows up once again, and another wave of air strikes at you, pushing you back. He's keeping his distance. You have to get closer. You shook off thoughts of the heat and began to taunt Zen with your sword. He tries to bite you again, rising up and diving straight for you, but this time you slide under him and run both your bladed arms down his belly, slicing it wide open. Zen screamed defeated as he writhed and curled like a dying worm. You stood up, towering above his head. He used to be the person you cared about the most. But you felt nothing. Raised your blade above his head. Thank you. I swore you heard something. But if you had, it was instantly replaced by your own screams. The venom had spread to your body. It must be truly excruciating. I'm sorry, Ash. You found yourself in your original form. Your skin turned blue because of the venom. You're lying there on top of the giant snake's corpse, waiting for your breath to finally stop. You got to 23. That wasn't bad. You finally found love, and best of all, you saved Crystone. It wasn't that bad. Yes. Do you want to relive your life? After all, I am the goddess of light. I've had enough. I see. That's what he said too. You could hear people shouting, "What's that huge snake? Who are you? What destruction! Get Serena, I'm here. Thank the gods. Serena's safe. Protected Mom. All fine, it seems. You saved them. I'm content." The light in the demon's eyes slowly flickers away. Your eyes. Goodbye. You're still here? Look, it's him if he was a human. He managed to live that long. I was waiting for you. Daisy, let's go then. Reaching the hand out to you that he lost in the war. You took his hand sword after you. Years suddenly passed. Fatima gave up her position to be the rightful queen of Requia, and as with Altair, no one knew their whereabouts after that. Malik disappeared to embark on a new journey. They impressed people elsewhere. Milana went with them. That's just... My elf was sitting near a statue, his eyes lingering on the name engraved just below. Ashley Quaker, the heroine who saved Crestone from a Hellraiser and a tyrant. A young boy on Samael's arms looked up to him and beamed. It was his son who finally had a chance of living. Because of Ash's heroic deeds, he was worthy. Yeah. Yeah. One day I want to be like her. Of course. Maybe like that idiot boy. Hmm? It's nothing. Let's go home. Samael looked at the statue once more before leaving. Thank you. Not you, Severin. This was also the first ending I got when I tried to go on Zen's route. We are sorry, Chris. Don't worry, I knew this was going to happen when I launched the vote. It's so obvious, right? It's so... God. Game's good. Well, if it isn't my old nemesis, cause and effect. This is good, right? I'd rather let it end this way. You're both heroes, opening a pathway into humans being more accepted into society. And I could prevent the creation of Wait. But what if there are more weapons of destruction? Oh, what if I merely delayed the inevitable? Perhaps I should have dug deeper before letting this happen. Well then, dear assassin, will you help me once more? Goddess of Life. I'm not sure that means anything to you guys, but it's a returning character. That was quite a reveal for a first route, if this ever happens to be your first route. But well, you'll see the consequences on the second half of Zen's route. If you don't mess everything up royally. Thank you to Azure Twilight for sponsoring this game stream, even though I was going to play this game anyway. I was going to play it after playing the first 2 games on stream, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take spreading the pain. Yep, the second half. Second half? You guys want to play the second half? The game's good. The game is really good. But I don't know. Have you guys earned the second half yet? Don't you want to get to know everyone first? Get to see what everyone's talking about, where their allegiances are. If you can get one ending from all the other characters, then we can return to Zen. Because, okay, let me try to do that from one of the game screens. Game's good. Game is good. I'm relaunching the game, as I wanted to show you. Come on. It's taking a little bit to launch because it's also crying. Okay, it's 2023. Released in 2023. I remember it because I took so many screenshots on my first playthrough. It's obvious for someone who's played the first 2 games where the true love interest was always a demon. And well, there's only one demon love interest right now, right? Zen's the true end! Have fun, y'all! Game is good! Game is free! You should give money for game anyway. Game's good, game's good, game's good, game's good. Quitting already. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, if you guys actually want to see the other routes, I can ask if that would be okay. Though it is going to replace Pokemon Fridays. Zen is more important to me than Charizard, though. Want to stream it to friends, but as we know, Hell World. Wait, hang on. Discord hates your ass, but could you still go on Twitch? Does OBS hate your ass? Let's raid Joy. Surely there's less emotional agony going on in this stream. Well, they could go on, but that would involve the potential of an audience. That's right. Okay, what if you take a screenshot of every frame of the game and stream it to send them to friends in a text format? You know, like the olden days, like in them something awfuls. The pain of being seen, real. Real. Chris screenshot LP. Yeah, bring those back. Underrated, to be honest. That's where I got my start. We can talk about this on the Discord. Some aftercare in the Discord. Please. Also, please check out the game. Yeah, I did screenshot Let's Plays. That's why I felt a little more comfortable becoming a VTuber. And I at first became a VTuber as a bit of a joke. Yeah, I hadn't streamed before becoming a VTuber, obviously. You could tell from my early streams. You could really tell. I'm used to Let's Playing. It's Joy time now. Bye!